Hello, everyone. The theme here, and even though this news is a couple of days old, I just wanted to give my thoughts upon it. So, Arc System Works is going to be remaking and taking control of the IPs of Technos' franchises, like Double Dragon and River City Ransom, Pussy City Pimps, if you really want to go there. But that, I read that shit, and I'm like, good shit. Hell yeah, bring those franchises back. And I love beat 'em ups. I mean, I love gaming in general, but I love beat 'em ups. Just and throwing motherfuckers around and hitting motherfuckers with weapons and throwing knives and killing motherfuckers for a purpose and all that shit in gaming. Yes, that's so fucking great. I mean, Double Dragon is one of the grandfathers of beat 'em ups, and that deserves to come back at full force and actually be great. Now, it doesn't matter if it's 2D or 3D at this point. I love Double Dragon Neon. They give a real good throwback of the 80s and the 80s Double Dragon games and stuff like that. But, seriously, have that shit 2 players, or even bring back more characters and have it 4 players. Have it online. Why not? You got that beat 'em up, and you got motherfuckers just doing shit. And yeah, River City Ransom, same thing. Bring that shit back, 2 players, 4 players. I don't care. Just make that shit great. 2D or 3D, I prefer 2D when it comes to beat 'em ups, but still, just don't make that shit broken. But this shouldn't be at the end of the line for them, for them to bring certain franchises back. If they're gonna really work on these 2, they should bring back others. For example, I like the Combat Tribes. Combat Tribes, that was a good beat 'em up. Renegade, why don't they bring that shit back? Bring back Super Dodgeball. That was one of the best games I ever played for the NES. If you've never played Super Dodgeball, I don't care, or even Super Dodgeball Advance for the Game Boy Advance, play that shit. Emulate it some way. You have to play those games. Those are some of the good games, some of the best games ever. I mean, you playing dodgeball and superpowers and shit, and and goddamn, and they got energy bars for Christ's sake. And these motherfuckers die. They turn into angels and they float up to heaven and shit. It's like, whoa, killing, hell yeah. We number 1, bitch. Get the fuck out of this planet, bitch. Yeah, but Super Dodgeball, play that shit. There were a lot of other games that Technos was responsible for as well. They were even responsible for a couple of WWF arcade games back in the day. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. And those were great games. WWF Superstars and WWF WrestleFest. If they could somehow remix that shit, that'd be great, but I don't think that's possible. But still, this is great news. Grabbing some of those IPs that everybody is interested in seeing come back. It's good that a gaming company is actually trying to do that. Of course, yes, it will play on the feelings of nostalgia from gamers like me and, people that played games back then or even know about those franchises and shit like that. But why don't you combine some of those characters with some of the characters in Blades Blue or Guilty Gear? Have a crossover. Why not? Do that shit. If you're going to handle those IPs, if you're going to handle those characters, if you're going to bring them in, introduce them correctly and continue them from then on. And yes, I am very excited about that and going to be seeing what they do. But other than that, it's not okay. I'm not going to think negative. Okay. I'm not going to be, yes, I'll be skeptical, but I'm not going to be negative toward any of this, because at least they're paying attention. They're trying. They're not flushing games and IPs down the toilet. So that is some exciting news, in my opinion. So for anyone that's watching this, give me your thoughts on that. Questions, comments below. But other than that, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming, this is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.